boys, girls and gender rebels. I'm Penny, and today you are joining me for another Fashion Nova Curve haul. And today's theme is spring dresses. So anyone who has been following my clothing exploits for a while knows that I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to dresses. So Fashion Nova has been kind enough to let me choose a bunch of dresses and 2 jackets and 2 pairs of shoes to go with those aforementioned dresses. Without any further rambling, let us look at adorable clothing. So, the first dress that I have to show today is this glorious dusty rose off-the-shoulder ruffled mesh affair. And oh my gosh, I love this dress. This is one of my favorite dresses in the whole haul today, but this has such a mixture of 90s and Southern Belle and trashy, all 3 of those things going for it that I love. Y'all, I really like this dress. It is extremely short, which is something that I quite like. I do have a long torso though, so I'm 5'10" and I have a moderately long torso for my height. So if you are on the shorter side, hopefully this dress will be a little bit longer on you, but you can also kind of scrunch it up a bit at the waist if you like that short effect like I do, and even if you're shorter, just because of the way that the ruffles are, you can kind of mess with the length a lot. And that's one of the things that I find really appealing about this dress. Like when you have ruffles like that, or ruching, I don't know what the fashion term is. I'm sure a lot of people do. If you do, leave it in the comments. But yeah, these beautiful ruffles on the front just make it a versatile item of clothing as well as a beautiful one. It definitely has the Southern Belle feel because of the off the shoulders and the but it's also extremely modern and 90s in feel. I feel like this dress is at home in a 90s R&B music video. That's what this dress feels like to me. If anyone would like to hire me to be in your 90s R&B music video wearing this dress, hit me up. Also, I would like to say that this dress is on the small side. This is a size 3XL. I normally only wear a 1X or 2X when something is this stretchy, but it isn't as stretchy as it looks. So I recommend sizing up once, and if you are also extremely busty like I am, possibly size up twice with this dress. If you can do that though, this is an extremely nice dress and I highly recommend it. Super cute. So now I have the first pair of shoes to highlight in this video. And everybody, I'm so very excited to get to share these shoes with you. To get to share these shoes with you. To get to share these shoes with you. Say that 10 times quickly. I actually probably could now. Now that I've tongue twisted it a few times. Anyway, these shoes are beautiful. I love them. So these are over the knee snake boots. And y'all, I have very thick thighs. I have the sort of thighs that I have an extremely hard time finding over the knee socks that fit me. Even the very, very large ones at Sock Dreams, only 3 of those fit over my knees. These boots fit over my knees and they are beautiful. I am blown away by these shoes. These seem a bit like a holy grail item to me. Spoiler alert, these are my favorite item in the whole video, and I'm probably gonna wear these until they die because I love them. They are just really comfortable, they're stretchy, they're padded, they have a nice wide toe area, which is great because I have pretty wide feet. I don't think they are super wide though, so if you have a narrow foot, I think it would still work, especially with how padded the base of the shoe is. The main reason that I ordered these is because I was I've never had a pair of shoes that could even come up to my knees before. Not once in my whole life. I've never had a pair of shoes that works like that. So these are too good to be true and I just have to try. I have to try so that I can tell everyone if they work or if they don't, so that that's what I'm doing here with these Fashion Nova videos. I'm trying them so that people can, and these work, everybody, these work. These are a holy grail item. I just love these shoes. I love them. I do. So the next dress that we have today is this glorious plaid businessy number. And boy, do I love it. This dress, none of the dresses in today's video aren't good. Like, spoiler alert, I love all of them a lot. I did a really good job picking the dresses for this video, so I'm gonna gush about all of them. But this one has such a sweet sort of businessy feel to it that I just, I love it. And it's also really soft and lightweight. It's definitely on the heavier appearance as far as a spring dress goes, but I've been noticing more of this plaid style in this season, so I figure it works. Also, like, it's spring, so some places are still really cold. I just live in Phoenix, so I just live in a place that's already 100 degrees, but like a lot of places are only just having their snow melt, so this is super appropriate for a spring dress. Yeah. The texture of this dress is really pleasant. It has kind of a more open weave to it than most knit fabrics, so I don't want to say it has a rough texture. It's kind of like, because the fabric is very soft, but the weave is loose, so it has kind of a silky open weave feel, and it's very nice for a dress like this because I'm used to this style of dress not having a nice texture, like either being really itchy or like, yeah, so the texture is very nice on this dress. It has a crossover on the chest and a little tie around the waist, so you can kind of mess with the fit a bit depending on your shape. Like, you can move the cross up a bit or move the waist tie up or down. It's definitely on the shorter side. It's a similar length to the last dress, maybe slightly longer. You could also shorten it a bit if you wanted, or pull it down a little bit if you wanted, I reckon. But it is, yeah, it's lovely. I think this is an extremely flattering dress. The shape at the top, like, it has like a bagged base of the sleeves, which is extremely forgiving if you have very large breasts. Like, if you have a large bust, this dress will allow you to fit it flatteringly because it takes that into account. Maybe it wouldn't look especially flattering if you do not have a super large chest, but I think that it still would because of the way that it crosses over and allows you to adjust the waist. I feel like this dress is extremely versatile, and the bagging in the sleeves, if anything, might bulk the area out even if you feel slightly insecure about the size of your chest. Like, I don't know because I only have the experience of a large bust, but I feel like this is a really nice cut. I like this dress. Yes. And let's take a brief moment to appreciate these glorious shoes again. And the color's really pleasant. It's like a dark blue and a mustardy orangey. I got this one in a size 2X, which is my standard size. I probably could have gotten a 1X. I probably could have gotten a 3X. This is one of those styles of dresses that has a wide fluctuation of sizes that it will fit based on how stretchy and versatile it is. Yeah, I like this dress. So this dress is the most out of character with the spring feel, but also the most like lush, luxurious feeling dress out of all of the ones that I got today. It has this really soft fabric, but holding it up like this is not going to show remotely what it looks like. So I'm just going to jump to the try-on footage because this doesn't... Anyway, here you go. This dress gives me such, like, happy birthday, Mr. President vibes. Like, oh my gosh, it's so luxurious. The zip at the front zips from both the top and the bottom, so you can adjust the height of the split or how much cleavage you want to show. The fabric is extremely stretchy, but also really thick, so it hides all manner of sins and flaws. The hardest part of the dress for me is that the fabric ruff, isn't quite stretchy enough for how big I need it to be for my bust. So if you are similarly busted to me, you will have to zip it down past the fluffy bit, otherwise it's going to want to migrate north up to your collarbone. But if you are smaller busted, then this dress will just, it will be divine. It makes me feel very classy, which isn't something that I feel very often. Also, it goes well with the shoes. These shoes go well with everything. These shoes go well with my soul. And this dress is glorious. I'd say the biggest standout part of this dress is the fabric. The density, just the fabric. The fabric of the actual dress itself is very nice, and that's what makes the fit so appealing. So next up, I have this glorious ice cream tone sorbet. Let's just call it what it is. This is a Dole Whip of a dress. A Dole Whip of a dress, and I do mean that in a very flattering way. The thing that I love about bandage dresses is that extreme va-va-voom shape. Like, it has that, like, it gives an hourglass. Even if you do not have an hourglass, it gives an hourglass. And if you have an hourglass, it exaggerates your hourglass. I'm probably going to take the waist in a little bit on this one, and that's because I had to order a size 3XL to be large enough to fit my bust and hips. But I love this dress. In fact, I love this dress enough that I might actually wear it to a party that I'm going to soon. And I don't go to parties ever. So that's a big deal that I would choose to wear because I own so much clothing, and I really like this dress is what I'm saying. I like this dress. It's extremely flattering, and the colors are just delightful and so my taste right now. It makes me feel juicy and like a big tasty piece of fruit, like a Dole Whip. That Dole Whip dough. So the next outfit is this glorious stretch denim off the shoulder dress. It is extremely lovely and very stretchy. I wasn't super sure how this dress was going to fit me, but I'm really glad that I took a chance on it because I think it's extremely flattering. This dress I think is, if you revel in your curves and you want to show them off, this is, I think, the exact sort of dress. I'm wearing this one in a size 2XL here, and I think that a 1XL would be too small for my bust, but would probably fit my hips and butt just fine. So if you are smaller bust, I recommend sizing down, but if you are larger bust, buy your true size. Like, it does fit true size. I usually wear a 2X. So this dress is, it's extremely flattering on the curvaceous figure. I will say that the shoulders are slightly tight. They fit fine if I have my arms close to my side, but if I extend my arms out, they get a little bit tight and uncomfortable. But this cut just does that. Like, this off the shoulder cut will always do that, which is unfortunate, but it's just what you have to do if you want that effect. The material is actually quite stretchy, so for an off-the-shoulder thing, it's a lot less uncomfortable than a lot of the ones that have this cut. But it does still have that cut, so if you're not used to wearing this style, like the sort of Belle's dress from Beauty and the Beast, like that sort of thingy, these do cut in a little bit. So be aware of that. But especially the ruffle on the bottom, I think really exaggerates those of us with big hips. So yeah. And I'm going to introduce the second pair of shoes that I have to show you all today. These are just chunky nude heels, and I really wanted to try them because of the nude effect. Like, it has that very much like barefoot feel whilst in a pair of heels, and I really, really wanted to give them a go. Now, these shoes I think are very pretty. I think they look good on my feet, but they cause me so much pain. These shoes are so painful. I have extremely wide feet. Like, if you are someone who has moderately wide feet, maybe these shoes would still work, but like, my foot so hangs over the sides. And I'm wearing a size 11 here, and you can see there's a lot of space at the back of the shoe, so the length is way too long, but the width is nowhere near enough for my feet, so it's just so painful. I will definitely wear these shoes for photos because of how cute they are, but I couldn't even wear these like around the house. Like, these are the sort of shoes that if you have extremely wide feet, do not get them, because they are just too painful. Even if you love them, even if you want them, they're too painful. The glorious snake boots from before work great for wide feet, and I guess these ones are for those of us with narrow feet. I'm on to the second last outfit now, and I have this glorious underbust, floral, beautiful purple dress, and this gorgeous camo windbreaker to go with it. And I love the styling of these two items. First of all, I'm going to show you how the dress fits. The dress is really beautiful. It has a gorgeous summery spring sort of floaty cut, which is extremely appealing. The skirt flares out a lot if I spin around. It obviously has this cut in the underbust that I think is extremely flattering and also very sexy, which is, I think, a very fun aspect to this dress because the cut is very demure, but then it has that underbust slice, which is just kind of like that extra little touch of hoe to it that I just love. You know me, I love me a hoe touch. That's just how I am. Then the windbreaker that I chose to go with it, I wanted to go with, again, that girly grunge effect that I've been so into lately, which is the military camo style aesthetic with like lace and girly stuff. And I felt like this jacket really made this dress pop because of the kind of oversized baggy nature of it and the elegance of the dress. I think the two go so well together. I love the pairing. It makes, yeah, I just, The shoes also kind of match. Honestly, I wish I had a pair of like grungy, like military boots to go with them. So maybe the next thing that I'll get from Fashion Nova is a pair of like sort of military style boots. I don't know, but because I think that I have a lot of clothing from them that would go with that at this point. But, oh, these two items go so well together. I want to say that the windbreaker is definitely on the windbreaker side. It's not all that warm, which is so good because I really need windbreakers for how hot it is right now outside. Like it's 100 degrees, but it's also really windy. Like I live in Phoenix, so it's windy. It's just windy. There's a lot of desert around me, so the wind builds up. So I need jackets that aren't gonna melt me. And this is definitely the right one for that. Yeah, I love this outfit. I'm definitely gonna wear it probably a fair bit this spring. And the last outfit that I have to show you all today is this glorious green Tinkerbell slash tulip dress and this gorgeous blush rose windbreaker. First, I'll show you the cut of the dress. This dress is again on the shorter side. It has a similar cut to the first two dresses that I wore in this video, and it has a crossover on the front and a large amount of gathering over the stomach, which is, I love it. This is the exact right cut when you are feeling bloated, when you're having a negative tummy day. Admittedly, I lately have not felt like I've had those for a long time, but I remember how much I used to have those days where I just felt ashamed of myself, regardless of what I looked like. I just felt insecure, and I just needed to feel like spicy, but also kind of covered, and this dress has that to a T. Like, this dress has all of the legs for days and cleavage for miles, but also the ruching over the tummy for the I'm feeling a bit bloated or moments, just the moments that sometimes we all go through. This is, yeah. So if you are a person like me who is extremely proud of your cleavage and your leggies, but sometimes feels a bit tummy conscious, then this dress cut. Also, the material is extremely stretchy. Like with the level to stretch that this material has, I could probably wear a size medium of this dress. A lot of the clothing that I have from back in Australia is a size small or a medium that just is made out of this kind of material. So it ends up fitting like a 1X to a 2XL, and this is one of those style of dresses. So you could wear like so many different sizes in this dress and get away with it, and it would look great. I love this dress. I think that this dress is the most versatile out of everything that I showed today. It's actually why I saved it till last. It's also this outfit together, to me, is the most springtime out of all of the outfits, and that was kind of what I was going for with all of the outfits today. The jacket that goes with it is also absolutely to die for. This is definitely a little bit thicker than the camo one. It's the same brand, Ambiance outerwear. It's the same brand and size as the other one, 2XL, but it's a little bit thicker. Maybe the outer material is just denser. It's a different cut and style, so it could also just have like more lining, but it doesn't feel like it. It just is a little bit warmer to wear. And I just think that it's beautiful. Like the way that it's kind of oversized and baggy, but this feminine color, like it's not a punch you in the face bright pink, it's very much like a dusty rose, and it's extremely feminine and beautiful, and I just really like this coat, especially with this dress. The two together I think are very flattering with each other. And I definitely think I did save the most sprungy one until last on this spring dress haul. I had a lot of fun pairing dresses to shoes today. Mostly, I'm so obsessed with those snakeskin boots, and I think that any dress would look great with them. But I also think that the nude heels worked really great with the dresses that I chose to pair with them. And yeah, I don't know, I have a lot of fun messing with dresses in this video, and I really appreciate Fashion Nova being willing to send me these items for free for me to play, dress up with myself, and show you all the way that things fit, so you can make decisions before you buy anything. But I wasn't paid to make this video, but I also didn't pay for the items. So yeah, that's the disclosure for that. I never know how to end videos. I do a lot of social media stuff. I'm a person on the internet. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked it from the bottom of my little black heart. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.